and welcome to Alexa Loves Makeup. So today I'm doing a very exciting video. It's one that I've been just really excited to do, and I'll just go ahead and say it because you already know. It's the Naked 3 palette. I just got this in the mail yesterday. I'm pretty sure it comes out in stores tomorrow. I'm pretty sure. And I was lucky enough to order it online. I tried a couple weeks ago and they were sold out, on back order. And I got an email from Sephora and it was like, buy it online, it'll be in stores December 12th, but if you want, buy it online. So I just went immediately as soon as I saw the email and bought it. You guys know how obsessed I am with the Naked 2 palette, and I have a new obsession. And at the end of this video, I have a little demo. If you guys want to see it, I'm wearing it right now. So if you want to see how I got this eyeshadow and lip look, also using one of these shades, stay tuned for the end and you'll see. So this is what it looks like. Ooh, it's upside down. This is what it looks like. So I do not own the first one, and I'll tell you why in a minute. But so this one is more golden. It's a bit rose golden, but this is definitely more of a rose gold. And also it's got rippling in the case rather than being smooth. This is what it looks like. They're very soft, romantic colors. You know, there's the typical highlighting shades, and then there's pinkish, purplish, mauve-y shades, and then it goes into more browns and grays, and then towards the end it's the dark gray and the black. But the black has flecks of maybe pink and red, or just red sparkles in it. So I just think it's so neat. I love how every single color, there's 12 eyeshadows, every single eyeshadow is different. It's new. It's not the same, the Naked and the Naked 2, the same colors. And I know a lot of people were kind of what the heck, if you're gonna spend $50? That's part of the reason I didn't buy the first one, because I was if I'm gonna get repeat eyeshadows, what's the point? So yeah, I never felt the need to get the first one, but it was really smart of them to do all new shades in this one, because then people are just gonna be I have to go buy it, because it's all new colors. So yeah, it was definitely, I think, a wise move for them to add new ones. And these are, it's nice because it's not the typical first one and the second one. They added some kind of more pinky colors. Rose gold just seems to be so in this season. Everything is rose gold. You know, all the Rihanna stuff. I feel like everyone on YouTube is always talking about their obsession with rose gold. So I definitely think they did a good job picking the packaging and the colors, because this is definitely what seems to be in at the moment. Everyone is just raving and talking about these kinds of colors. I'll go ahead and just go through all of the colors and do swatches of them so you guys can see if it's something that you might be interested in. So the first one is Strange, right here. It's a whitish, highlighty color. It's I would describe it as kind of whitish pink, hint of light pink. Not really though, just very slightly. So next there's Dust. Dust is definitely a pale pink with kind of flecks of sparkle in it. It's very muted, a muted kind of pink. I just think it's really gorgeous. It's not as pigmented as the other shadows, but I mean, it is really pretty and you can definitely get a lot of use out of it. Next is Burnout. Burnout is another kind of pinky shade, but it's more a rose pink, I'd say, a rose gold pink. And it's more pigmented than Dust and not quite as silvery. The next one is Limit. Limit is a matte pink-ish shade. It's very light, almost mauve, I'd say. But I like that it's matte. You could definitely use this in your crease. You could definitely get away with putting this one in the crease, because I think matte shadows tend to look really good, adding dimension and stuff to your eye. Next is Buzz. I would describe Buzz more as a purpley pink. It's kind of a darker shade of pink, almost going into the purple family. It's also got flecks of sparkle in it. It definitely would be a good transition color with Dust. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I did Dust in the inner corner, then transition to Buzz, then transition to Liar, I think? No, Burnout and Limit. I mixed Burnout and Limit. So it does a good job. These colors, you can really transition them. Next is Trick. Trick is a pure gold color, I'd say. It kind of reminds me of Half Baked a bit in the Naked 2 palette, and it might even be in the first one too. it's not quite the same. Like I'm looking at them right now, like I'm looking at Half Baked and Chopper compared to Trick. And Trick is more rose gold than just flat out gold. Next is Nooner. Nooner is like really hard. It's almost like a purplish gray, like taupey kind of color. I don't know, it's very strange. Like when you look at it, it looks kind of like pink gray, but then when you swatch it, it's like, it looks kind of like a mauve color. So that is a bit confusing to me. So next is Liar. Liar is like a brownish goldish with a tiny hint of like the rose pinky gold sparkle. I definitely think all these shadows do a good job of like following the same theme, because almost every single one you can see a hint of rose golden. So I think the Liar is meant to be more of like a brownish goldish, brownish rose gold. Factory is darker. It's basically, I think, a darker shade of Liar. Brownish gray, has a teeny bit of sparkle in it, but not much. Just a really pretty color. I think this would be a really good one to do in the outer V to make your look more dramatic. And I think I actually did use Factory in the outer corners of my eye, so it definitely helped add some drama to the look. Mugshot is like a gray, like kind of a subtle-ish gray with a little bit of glimmer in it. Dark Side, I said this in the tutorial, but it reminds me a bit of like the gunpowder. What is it called? The one that's in the Naked palette. I remembered it during the tutorial, but of course now I'm blanking out. But yeah, it's not completely matte, but it's not quite as shimmery as some of the other colors. And lastly is Black Heart. Black Heart is just, it's a black shadow, but it has red flecks in it, like flecks of glitter. I line my eyes with this. This is great not only to add some drama if you want to like put it in the crease if you're doing a very bold smoky eye, and also it's great to line with. It's more subtle than blackout. All these colors, they're just so blendable, so buttery. You guys know how obsessed I am with the Naked palette. Like, for me, it was a no-brainer to get this palette. Like, I just had to. I think the packaging is great. If you guys are thinking about getting this for the holidays or just getting it for yourself, they definitely picked the perfect time to bring this out. I would recommend it. If you own the other Naked palettes, I do think this is different, so you would be getting your money's worth. You know, $50 is a lot. It's 12 shadows, amazing quality. Also, I didn't mention the brush, but it comes with like a high quality synthetic brush. There's like a flat side, which is good for like applying pigments and stuff. And then there's like a fluffier side, which is good for blending and applying shadows to the lid or in the crease. So I actually, like for my other Naked palette, I ended up using the brush quite a lot. So it's actually like a useful brush. Good job, Urban Decay, as usual. They really do know how to do eye makeup pretty well, I'd say. So I'm very glad that I got my hands on this. I'm so excited. Right now I'm gonna be going to my demo. If you guys want to see that, which is this look that I'm wearing, stay tuned because that's next. Mwah. Okay guys, so the first thing I'm gonna do, since it came with all these sample eye primers, I'm just going to prime my eyes with, which one do I want to try? I'll try the Eden one. I've never tried Eden. And I feel like each of these can last a pretty long time. Oops, that might be too much. Okay, so that's what it looks like. It's a bit more like concealer-y texture than the original. Whoa, yeah, I definitely put a little too much on my fingers. So I'm going to start out by taking Strange, which is this highlight color, and I'm taking this Real Techniques brush and just sweeping this all over the lid as a base. And also I'm going to use it to highlight under my brow bone as well. After I've done that, I'm going to take this Real Techniques brush and go in with Dust, which is kind of this rosy pinky color. I'm going to put this kind of in the inner third of my eye. In the center part of my eye, using the same brush, I'm going to take Buzz, which is more of the purpley pinky color. And I'm gonna put that, yeah, in the center of my eyelid. Outer third of my eye, I'm gonna mix Burnout and Limit. These are, or the Limit is a nice matte shade. Make the outer V or the outer third a bit more dramatic. I'm taking Factory, which is this like brownish shade right here, and I'm gonna put that in the outer third. Now taking my MAC 224 brush in Dark Side, which kind of reminds me of Gunmetal from the first Naked palette a little bit, even though I don't own it. I've seen plenty of tutorials. I'm gonna sweep this color back and forth in my crease. And I just wanna get a little tiny bit of this on my brush because I don't want it to be like super overwhelming with the rest of the colors. So yeah, just taking a little bit of Dark Side and sweeping that back and forth in the crease with this brush. Now I'm just gonna go back in with Strange and just highlight my inner corners. Just put a bit under my brows. I'm now gonna take my angled Real Techniques brush and I'm going to line my eyes with Black Heart, which is this nice black with like reddish sparkles. Do a bit of a wing. Just right on the lower lash line. Now just to finish it up, I'm just gonna put some mascara on. And I'm using my Tarte Lights Camera Lashes. This is just to kind of put the look together. The last step is to just put on some lip gloss, and I'm doing NARS and Turkish Delight, this lip gloss, and I'm gonna put one of the shadows over it, just to incorporate another color. And then right on top of that, I'm gonna put Nooner, which is kind of like, I don't even know. And that'll just add some more dimension. All right, there you have it. This is my complete Naked 3 demo. I'm using the majority of the colors. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial and I hope that you found it helpful. It's definitely a great palette, I'd say. It's nice that it's different from the first and the second one. I just love the Naked eyeshadows, as you know. So I have a feeling that Naked 2 and Naked 3 are gonna be like competing with each other quite a bit now. This is more of a romantic palette and it still has the smoky colors, and the other one is just more focusing on smoky. So if you guys enjoyed this, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you soon in another video. Bye!
Deck the halls with boughs of holly, la 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 la. 'Tis the season to be